Welcome, everyone, and glad to have you with us from Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Hockey and all of his friends ready to go and amped up for what we have in store. What we have in store for you today, a showdown between a couple of Pac-12 rivals. As we'll see, the Mississippi State Bulldogs taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Mississippi State about to put it away as we start the festivities. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will be first on the attack. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get them in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give them a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force.
Breaks into the open. Plenty of room. Play, and they find their way to the 36. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. He wants to throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's Cook. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. He'll pull it on the read. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Grab near the sticks. It's Cook. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And the Gamecocks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd.
To the end zone, and it's picked off.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. Massive for their confidence.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great great job of containing by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. This crowd full of throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Unloads to the wideout. The sure hands, it's Traore. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Offense set on 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. There he goes! And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurt and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize. Only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Fires to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Cook. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. It's reverse. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections. But the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead. And a lot of times for a loss and put the offense in a bind.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Going for it all. Touchdown, Gamecocks! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between those two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where...
Oh, he's got some space. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams Brice alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Gonna let it fly. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. The give to the running back from the shotgun. End of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. He'll take the deep shot. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. They're working that left side. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Really good job on the defense, understanding 3rd down, the situation in the game, and play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground. This job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a 4th down.
Makes the grab, past the marker. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
They'll try the run. Turning it on. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Quickly to the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Out of the backfield, the running back snags it, but couldn't keep his feet in bounds. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
Just got to have better awareness if you're the wide receiver and understanding where the sideline is. That time, it didn't even look like he was trying to get any feet down in bounds.
He's got him in the flat.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap him up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Finds his big tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. In their own territory, but completely undaunted as they go for it and make it on fourth down.
It's crazy. I don't even think you have a second thought anymore. Even in your own side of the field, like, what, I'm going to have bad field position? Nah, I don't really care. We're going to go for it. We're going to play the numbers. We're going to be aggressive.
Snagged in the middle. It's Traore. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Give to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Maryland. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man on the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Wants to throw it. He's got the back in the middle. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Looking to throw on third. Into the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Pocket breaking down. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Gamecocks come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll go to the air on third and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the second time. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Got a man. It's Maryland. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
got it in the middle. It's Traore. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Gives it on the option. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. Dead center perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the corner of George Rogers Boulevard and Bluff Road, Williams-Brice Stadium.
We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep to more...
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Gamecocks. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The give to the tailback. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Makes the grab. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows.
Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge edge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Touchdown, Mississippi State. They take the lead with the 6. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Oh, he got loose. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. And the Gamecocks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. He'll keep it himself. There he goes. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going to swing it on second down. He got it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get it in.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, South Carolina. They'll try to tack one more on their score.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Gets it out fast. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's a really good job by the defense understanding leverage. I can't let that fast supper get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going and getting them on the ground.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They're going to ride this running back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. He's got an open man. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bulldogs look to keep this drive humming. Gets the back moving. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He's got it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to fall back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Would have been a makeable 49-yard field goal attempt, but they'd rather try to keep the ball and move it on 4th and short. Got his man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The give to the lone running back. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They go to the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Turning it on! And he'll finally slide after the long run. I'm not sure if he wanted to avoid the hit or he just got tired. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Now this defense could really use a stop on 3rd down as the offense has had its way. Rides the back and leaves it. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Right down the boulevard. The lead now up to 7 and 24-17. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Firing to the right, complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. What can you throw for it? Oh, he wants it all. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He'll have enough to give Mississippi State a 1st down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll try it over the left side. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. Moving out of the pocket. He's going to run it. Quarterback gets the 1st down. Breaks into the open. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. A spectacular one-hand grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I'll tell you what, this receiver's not that tall, but because of that one-handed catch, he just showed you a massive catch radius. Wow.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Bulldogs! The extra point here would tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll keep it on the ground. Finds a little space. There he goes. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Look out, he's got room. A big gain as he goes out of bounds on the last play before the 2-minute timeout. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on 1st down. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Got enough for the 1st. Touchdown Gamecocks! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Love the play call. Love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Traore. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play.
Quarterback has got to know the situation better than that. In a 2-minute situation, down by 1 possession, you absolutely cannot take a sack.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. 3 consecutive L's, a hat trick of losses, and as a result, you can take their hat out of the ring for most of their goals.
Yep, most of their goals are done. And listen, I don't know what they do really well. This is bad. 3 losses in a row was not good. They got to figure something out, but it's a long season still. There's still a lot of room to find some positives, Jesse. Maybe throughout the way, there's going to be something happens that's positive.
So you're saying there's a chance. I like it. Always positive. Glass half full, Dave. Listen, I don't think they can fix everything in 1 week. I think this team needs to go back to the drawing board. They need to focus on one specific area of their football team to try to